Yo, my dudes, and welcome back. We have quite the video today, so I'm I don't even know where to start. We are gonna get the ECU flashed. As you can see, I already pulled it out. Well, I guess it's more so back there. The thing under this is the ECU, but it's in my room right now. So we're gonna get that flashed. That will be done. Then we're gonna clean up all of this. We're gonna get rid of the bar control, all of the cords here. We have 3 different plugs, I believe. 3 plugs that we're gonna be able to get rid of, which is gonna be super, super nice. And I don't, the part that was here, it was like a plastic guard, so the wires can't go into your fans. Yeah, that broke off. So I'm just gonna cleanly run these wires. Stunt stay back on. It is a little bent from the previous owner, but I think it'll serve its purpose fine. I'm gonna put this bag back over those just to keep stuff from getting in it. And then let me take you guys inside so I can show you the even bigger part of this build. As most of you know, I'm trying to make a black and gold 636 because black and gold has always been my colors, but I'm on a very, very tight budget. Part of my project, I took apart all of the fairings. This bike was severely mistreated by the previous owner, but with the power of super glue, I got all of the parts that were cracked and broken. I super glued all of them. The previous owner tried to smother them in JB Weld, and somehow that didn't hold up. So I'm just gonna use super glue, and then you guys are gonna hate me for this. Then I'm gonna spray paint all of the blue parts gold. Okay, yes, spray paint, I know. The next thing I gotta figure out is the headlight. Once again, previous owner, look at these mounts. And they tried to JB Weld the ever-living crap out of them. But yeah, it still didn't work. So the 2 top mounts to hold the headlight on are broken. I do believe it could be mounted with these here, and I don't exactly know where else or how else it's gonna mount. And I have to rewire the plug onto that. So that'll be fun too. I'll take you guys along for a bit of that ride. And then those are all of the black plastics that I cleaned already. They look absolutely phenomenal. So yes, this video started with my bike looking like this, and hopefully it will end with it looking a lot cleaner. All the money I'm saving, is it even worth it? Will these turn out good? Right now, I'm scratching all the protective layer. I don't know exactly what paint terms is. Kind of my first time spray painting a bike. So yeah, scratching up the whole surface, getting all the shine off it, and hopefully by the next time I see y'all or check in, we will be spraying these things. But I mean, look, for all the people out there who are like, don't spray paint a bike, these plastics are cooked. They're done. There's cracks in a bunch of them. They're zip tied together. Not that one, hold on. Look at this guy. All right, all these are broken in one spot or another. So don't come for me, okay? It's a stunt bike, and I'm trying to do it the cheapest possible, but still have a little customization so I can feel cool. As you can see, fellas, the bike is, it's still a work in progress, all right? Anyways, I drilled 4 holes in my plastic, and I'm gonna show you guys why after I get that cleaned off, and after I clean off one more thing that you guys, you're probably not expecting. I mixed up some JB Weld, a little bit too much, but I JB Welded this seatbelt buckle onto the plastic, and then I'm using the zip ties pretty much to just hold it up there while the JB Weld dries, but I am gonna keep them on just for extra support. I do not want this going anywhere. And then the idea is gonna be mount a license plate bracket to the buckle so I can buckle in and unbuckle my license plate. Now, I'm not doing this with full illegal intent, by the way. Mainly when I'm at the lot, I don't want my license plate hitting the tire. I don't want to use one of the low profile mounts because cops will pull you over and say it's not visible enough. So with this, it's going to be perfectly visible. And when I'm at the lot, I can just pop it off and boom, I won't have to worry about it hitting the tire, getting bent up, broken off. I've tried zip tying it on, kept breaking off. I do ride this bike on the streets and like it being fully legal. So I think this is the best of both worlds, and if a seatbelt can save your life, I'm sure it can hold a license plate on a bike. By all the rain, no! Perfect license plate mount. Bang, bang, I'm at the lot, hit the button, bow. no license plate. Put it back on when I'm going home, hitting the road. Bow, license plate. All right, boys, we got the first coat down. I'll show you what I'm using here. Rust-Oleum Metallic. I wanted to use Krylon Foil Gold, but they said they had it in stock. Drove 30 minutes to find it, and they do not. The calipers, let me show you guys. I want to flip them because the bleeder, one is back here and the other one's down there. If I flipped them, we'd have one bleeder here and one bleeder here. So it just makes a lot more sense. But man, brake lines need to come in, calipers flipped. Ooh, and then these gold plastics back on. Shoo! We got these bad boys. Shout out to my girlfriend for helping me quite a bit with painting these things. I got the turn signals back in. Here we go, boys. Sheesh. Oh my gosh, guys. For $14 in spray paint, I mean, come on. This thing's gonna look pimp. I gotta get the rest of the wiring done. Still gotta do all the brake stuff. And I gotta wait for the ECU to come in before I can put the back plastics on. So I'm not putting on the top or the back today, waiting on parts. That's where I'm at, boys. Got rid of the control here, the left control, which opened up a lot. We got all three of these plugs were coming out and up. So getting rid of all of that. But this thing, it's looking good, man. It's looking good. This is gonna be the coolest budget build. From naked and clapped to whatever, 20 bucks in spray paint or however much it may have been to black and gold. I'm back, baby. All right, guys, the bike is flashed. The ECU's back in. Brake lines have not came in, so I just re-bled those. Fun. We have our license plate bracket done. And this is gonna be our first startup. Stunt stay back on. Oh, please, everything just go well. Fuel pump primed, good. Looks like we need gas, and we also have a check engine light on, which is kind of interesting. Starts right up, that's good. This is all brake fluid. I'm gonna need to do like a burnout or something, because that's rough. It sounds good. We do have a check engine light on, so I will need to look into that. All right, bros, I just put some Spray Max clear coat on everything to give it a more glossy look. I think they turned out pretty nice. I'm gonna let these dry for a day, put them all back on the bike, and then, oh my gosh, this was a popped tire waiting to happen. But I'm gonna put them all back on the bike. Stickers are coming in on the 10th. Brake line should be coming in as well. It's back together, guys. I am super stoked about having black and gold back, and pretty stoked about the full fairings just because I think it looks better. That stunt stay, you can definitely tell is bent in there. But bros, I'm about to go ride. I don't know how much will be filmed or not because it is a little chilly and getting a little late. I'm excited though. On the 636, and it's finally black and gold. I need to figure out my handbrake because it's not wanting to really stop me. It slows me down, but doesn't quite stop me. And I bled it till 0 bubbles, man. 0. Let's see. Neutral. There it goes. It stopped me that time. Maybe I just need to use it a little bit. Nah, it's just slowing me down. What about foot brake? Oh yeah, foot brake works. All right, also, I found out why the check engine light was on and is on. When I first started the bike up, I forgot to plug in the airbox sensor. So it made the check engine light come on. It is plugged in now, but I have to get this like OBD scanner attachment thing to take it off. So for now, we're gonna have a check engine light, but the reason it came on is already fixed. Bros, the stickers came in. We got ZX6R, we have the Kawasaki one on the bottom, and a Ninja one on the back. It would be cool to get some sort of golden sticker for this area, but other than that, the bike's ready to go, and the brake lines are in the shed, but I don't have any brake fluid, nor do I have the will to put those on today, so I'm not. And I had extra stickers, as you can hear from her gremlin laughter. We have a Kawasaki Honda Metropolitan And she's working on a Ninja one. Where are you putting the Ninja one?
Here.
The Ninja one's going there. It's the Ninja Kawasaki Metropolitan Honda bike. The mini lot that I cleared off a few videos ago. Getting used to the full fairings is not it's not going exactly easy, but it's also not horrible. Straight, baby. Ironically, while I'm in the lot. Oh, I will say, man, moving has been on my mind so heavy recently because there's not really anybody over here anymore. Nobody that's riding or wants to ride, or if they do, they're street riders, which to each their own. Oh yeah, my clutch definitely feels, what is that? Metal? Dang, get out my lot, boy. My clutch and brake definitely feel too far apart. If I go up, then I'm gonna bind. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, guys, so I just noticed something. You see the fan down here? They're both off, and the bike is 198 degrees. But if I'm like, I don't get it. So the bike's 199 degrees. If I'm moving, the fans turn off. If I'm stationary, they come on. Something is definitely messed up with that. Because that doesn't make sense. If I'm doing circle wheelies and the bike is 220 degrees, look, they're off. And then it's 203 when I stop, they just kicked on. So only when the bike is stationary, the fans kick on. I don't get that. All right, guys, check her out. I went ahead and put the brake lines on. I'm not the best at bleeding brakes, so I'm just hoping for the best. And my buddy Red helped me wire a switch for the fans. So I don't know what the other issue is from. The guy who flashed the bike, but he didn't seem like much help over the emails, which I guess you can't be if you've never seen the problem before anyways. But fixed that problem, well, a workaround at least, wired fans to a switch, and hopefully all of these brakes are bled enough not to loop. But man, this thing's a whole different bike. I'm gonna have to learn how to ride full fairing again, and it's just gonna be a fun time.